Since the installation of SkillCon 2010 has been completed in our company, supervisors now have the option of gathering key figures in the form of compliance reports relating to employees meeting their requirements. We are issuing a new work instruction so that supervisors may learn how to monitor and evaluate compliance using the reports generated in SkillCon. We establish this work instruction in SkillCon now as a requirement by the name Regular Monitoring of Requirements by means of SkillCon Compliance Reports. Our requirements are sorted in SkillCon by groups in order to provide a better overview. This way we can select the group which we may want to assign the requirement to. This is where we set up our new requirements. Assign an ID, a name, and a version number to it, because SkillCon 2010 is able to control revisions of requirement versions. But this is an optional function. If a requirement is not subject to revisions and therefore does not need different versions, this option may be turned off. We enter the exact time the requirement will become effectual for the effective date, which is also the deadline by which an employee has to have the training for the new requirement completed, or has to have been verifiably informed of its content. This is to take place within the next 4 weeks, so we select the 15th of October. This completes the first step. Now we are concerned with which employees will be affected by the new requirement. In our case, it will be the supervisors that are to be in charge of monitoring the compliance. Therefore, we have to assign the new requirement to them. In SkillCon, our employees are grouped in 2 different ways. At first, according to the various departments. Then, according to their requirement profiles, based on their respective functions in the company. Therefore, we select our supervisor's requirement profile. All employees with this profile assignment are listed again here, in the profile properties. These are our supervisors. Now we assign our new requirement to the profile. This will result in this requirement being passed on dynamically to all employees that belong to this profile. We can check it at the example of our employee Anton Miller. Now we'll go back into the employee browser and select him from there. When we look into his properties, we can see that the new requirement does in fact show up in his necessary requirements, including which requirement profile generated the assignment as a remark. If we now check the due requirements for our employees, we see that our new requirement is showing as due for all the supervisors. The effective date of the requirement shows as the latest possible deadline at the same time.